spreading a little love for me, I would dearly appreciate it. I would. Hi, Tanisha, Dale, Brenda, Connie, Sharon. Hi, guys. Hi. How is everyone? Let me make sure I've got all these stinking things turned down. How is everyone? I'm great, Sandra. Great. Tonight we're going to be doing, guess what? Isn't she adorable? Oops. Isn't she stinking adorable with her little pigtails or ponytails? Whatever you want to call them. So, got a little antennas. Her little noggin bends. And I had to perform surgery this morning on her and take out the rocks out of her bottom. And the way I do that is I take a little seam ripper and I just undo the little threads, or you can take a little pair of scissors and snip them. And then you can either glue it back or stitch it back. I do one or the other. I have no preference on what to do. Just depends on the material I'm working with. Guys, this design here is a wreath kit. If you want to purchase it, you can do so on Desert Wreath Creations and then just hit shop. So if not, I hope you just enjoy the tutorial. Okay? So with it, you get the little gnome. She's with the tip of the hat. She's like 19 inches. Okay? You get a ladybug embellishment, a 6x6 welcome Gnome sign with the little dots and then little ladybugs on the little flowers. You get 25 pipe cleaners. You get 1 roll of the 10-inch wide full deco mesh in the red, a 21-inch black, along with 5 yards of this adorable ribbon, the red with the polka dots, black with the big multi-size dots. This one here is a, yeah, I'll remember that in a minute. Anyway, 1.5 inch, and it's red with black polka dots, and then the 1.5 inch, and this isn't a buffalo plaid. This is a large check gingham to match her little large check gingham on her deal. So I'm going to set these all to the side. And so let's get started. Enough about that. So first, let's go ahead and prepare our sign. With the 6x6 sign, I only put 2 deals on it. Hi, Treva. So I'm going to do a little dab of this DAP Rapid Infusion glue. It's a gel glue, guys, super glue. So you can use whatever you want. You can also use the jewelry pliers, punches here, and use wire. And I also include the little mounting squares. These are what you call cable mounting squares that you can put zip ties through. Hi, everyone. And I'm just going to put those on there. Then we are going to I'm just going to run a little dab of glue around the edge. Don't, if you put just super glue on it to glue it down, it's going to peel right off, guys. That's just to secure it while it dries. And we're going to set it to the side. Then we're going to go ahead and get our gnome ready. So we're going to take 2 of the pipe cleaners that comes with it. This is going to be stinking adorable, guys. It's like the bumblebee one. And you're going to take something sharp like an ice pick or an awl. I have both. You're just going to pinch up her bottom booty and stick a hole through both sides and still continue to hold it. Then run your pipe cleaner through it. And then I just usually twist it once. Then I'm going to come up here on the back of her little noggin, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. And I go on each side of the little seam up here. Hold it. And stick it through. Hi, Patricia. And then I'm going to twist this. And she's ready to go on. Okay? It comes with a little pick. And it's got this on there, but I don't know if we're going to use that or if we're going to put a pipe cleaner in it. We'll decide when we go to put it on. Okay, let's wire frame, guys. So I'm going to go to the outside at the brackets, twist it. I'm going to turn it around and go totally opposite. Twist it. This doesn't take long. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm just eyeballing to where I can get 4 in between this one and this one. I know! I'm so glad you're back. So how's it going, Miss Tammy? So there we go. Just twisting them around. These end up being about 4 1/4 inches apart. But this is just an easy way to do it without having to get a tape measure out, in order to get 10 ties around it and 8 on the inside. It's been a gorgeous Saturday here today. It was gorgeous yesterday, but the wind, you know, I don't like the cold. I'm getting to think all I do is grind, guys. And I don't mean to. I'm a very happy person. And I don't like the cold. Well, it's getting up in the 90s now, which I don't mind the heat. But, 1, 2, 3, yeah. Oh, this one. But the wind's been blowing, which is kicking up a lot of dirt. And no allergies are kicking in. There we go. There's our ones on the outside. So let's do the inside now. I'm going to come in a bracket. Go directly across from that bracket. Hi, Juju. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hi, Tanisha. Wendy there? Yeah, I don't like the cold. Then I'm going to turn it to where I can go directly. Here's our 2 we put on, straight across from me. And I'm just pulling them snug, not as too snug that I'm bending the wires. Come straight across from that one. Takes no time. Now I'm going to go in between each one of these and just eyeball it to the middle of it. And then we'll have our frame together in no time whatsoever. If you happen to have one that's only got 3, you use that inner one for... You use that middle one. If you only got 3 rings going around, you use that middle one to put your inner on, and you use that middle one to put your outer on. Okay? Making sure. Okay. So we're going to start on the top. So I'm just going to go ahead and open these up, and then I'll zoom in for you guys. Always loved Scooby-Doo. Don't know why. Okay. Oh, this reminds me. I've started carrying rotary cutters in my shop. I got them the color of my brand colors, light pink. They've got the ergonomical handle on them, and I love them, guys. And they've got a lock. So if you're interested. Okay. 21-inch black. There's nothing special. It's just a black. I'm going to fold it under. Fold it under. Maybe. Walk my hands. Get this one up a little higher. Get it all in my hands. I'm going to start on the inside. 8 on the middle, Patricia. I've got a hair. Excuse me. Didn't mean to stick my tongue out. Okay, guys. Whoops. Sorry about that. There we go. So I'm just going to take this here. I'm going to take a zip tie, which I didn't get any out. And I'm going to go right in front of that tie. Pull it real tight. Come over here. Let's clip it off. Thanks, guys. Trim it off. Let it get nice and neat. Okay, right in front of that tie. So I'm going to start at the 20, come out here to the 10. Press it way down in there. Way in there, guys. Pull it snug. Poof it out. Continue to go around it the same way. Hi, Diane. I'm doing great. You're in Texas? I'm in Texas. Del Rio, Texas. Where are you at in Texas? Hi, Charlene from Georgia. How's Georgia these days? We're making a cute bumblebee. I mean, a ladybug. Already started lying tonight, guys. Didn't mean that. Tell you, when you get old, you can't tell one thing from another. Hey, David, how are you? Yes, it is, isn't it, Charlie? Cold, hot. It's aggravating as all get out. You don't know whether to turn the air conditioner on or the heater, or put up warm clothes, get out a pair of shorts. Galveston, not too far away. Oh, welcome. I love Galveston. Yeah, I've got one of those too right under this desk. In case I need it. Yeah, Got to be prepared for cold at all costs now. Hi, Mary. So I'm getting ready. In Pasadena? Oh, awesome. I know where that's at. Last one on the inside. We're going to go right in there where we tied it on. Right there where we tied it on, guys. And I'm just going to put this over the top. And this time, we're going to use that tie. And we're going to snug it down. And go ahead and poof this out. I used to live in Houston, but gosh, I was like 20 at the time. So, you know, day before yesterday. No. Okay. So now I'm just going to move these top ones sort of to the inside. That way I can sort of keep them out of my way. And we're going to open up all of these on the outside. Yeah. Okay. About got them. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this, and I happen to have a tie right here. This one right here. And I'm just going to bring it down right in front of it. I'm going to take me another zip tie. And I'm going to zip tie it so it doesn't cause a lump. Did I get that to the bar? Yeah, good enough. Here we go. And cut that off. Open this tie up because I'm not going to be going in it. Let's make sure that's poof. There we go. I smashed it down. Okay. So let's continue with our 10. Let's roll that on over there. Get that out from under it. I'll hide it. Hi, LB. How you doing? Moved from the city. I don't blame you. Hi, Anna. Wisconsin and it's cold. Oh, my goodness. I bet it is up there. Just poofing that out. Just continue to go around with 10-inch spoofs. Does anyone out there watch tennis? I watch it. I'm not a player, but I like to watch it. Yeah, it's the Indian Wells right now. Is that right? Yeah, Indian Wells. I had to think about that. Yes. Yeah. Well, this day before yesterday and yesterday, we had an extra TV, and I've never had one in my crafting area. So we put it in, and I was able to watch some of the tennis today. I found that really nice. Yes, Connie, I did make the bee kit, and it is gorgeous. I made it, I don't know if I made it early last week, but it should be in my videos here. Yes, I did. And it turned out stinking adorable. And I still have a few left in the shop. I was hoping to have my website online this week. Still got a little bit more to go. You always have the TV on? Yeah. You know, sometimes I just like it silent. Or I just play music. Oh, you're welcome, Connie. Like, I don't just sit down to watch TV, but now I think I'll have it on in the background or whatever. Yeah, for the sound, yeah. Sometimes I just like it quiet. I don't know, I can think better. Like now, if I'm doing computer work, it's got to be quiet. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Teresa. This black is 21 inch. 21 inch. And this is a bee wreath kit. Hi, Dawn. And for you guys on YouTube, I believe I put the link in the description if you're interested in it. If not, I just hope you enjoy the tutorial. But this one's 21 inch black deco mesh. It's just plain. It doesn't have any metallic in it. And then we're going to be putting some red wide full in it. That's not bad, Diane. Four hours is an easy drive. Okay, guys. Right back where I started. So I'm just going to pull this out to the tin. Regular poof, grab this tie that we didn't go into, and I'm going to tie it down. How is Teresa Rice today? Hey, KP. Okay, so now I'm just going to, you have quite a bit of this left. What I do is I save mine and I make smaller wreaths. Some of my customers want smaller ones. Okay. Going to just roll this up and we'll lay it out of our way. I'm going to take this here and I'm going to push it right up in here, underneath it, that where I tied it on. I'm going to take another zip tie and I'm going to tie it down to the frame. If I can get my zip tie pointed in the right direction. There we go. Hey, Miss Janie. Welcome. Cut that off right there. Then I'm just going to trim this off. And then I'm going to turn this zip tie to the inside so it doesn't scratch anyone's door. Okay? And poof this last one out. And so there is our first base, okay? So now what we have in what comes with the kit is a 10-inch. And this is a 10-inch wide full mesh. And I'm just going to take it, loud noise. I'm just going to take it and I'm going to roll it twice. Then I'm going to hold it and I'm going to come down here and I'm going to roll it twice and I'm just going to walk it together. I'm not doing a regular ruffle because I want the black to show through. Hence a ladybug. And then I'm just going to take it and tie it in. You can spread it out some if you want to. And I cut these to 20 inches. So curl it twice, come down here, curl it twice and just walk it together or push it together. Take the middle of it. Put it into your tie. I laid it just on top of my tie. And tie it really tight. Okay? The other thing you can do if you're new at wreathing, you can take something, lay it heavy on it, take your hands, and I'm not doing little tiny curls, and then you can take a clothespin. You can use the burner on this, but I didn't. And then you clip it. You can flip it. Then you can curl it twice more. And then you can sort of loose ruffle it because this is like what I call a messy ruffle. I don't want it to be really pretty and form like a really pretty ruffle. You can use the wood burner or the heat sealer on both of these meshes if you wanted to, if you've got one wide enough. When I do this method, I like my curls to be big and messy. Now the bumblebee kit that I did came with 2 10 yards, and what I did on it was alternate the 2 different types of meshes. With the big ruffles. Now there's not any fraying. The way to keep your fraying down is, number one, have a really sharp rotary blade. Okay? Really sharp rotary blade. And this is a very good mesh. And so the wide full meshes are one of my favorites to use because the fraying is very minimal. But what really helps is to use a very sharp rotary cutter. Yeah, it's easy. Some of us, it was sort of, well, it's very easy. What it is that I'm pretty OCD. So when I go to make something, I think that my ruffles have to be perfect and all of this. So when I first started doing it, I was thinking, oh no, I can't do one of those. And I kept wanting to correct it, take it apart, and do it to where it was really neat. And that's not the way this is supposed to be. So, and by curling it under, you're keeping the raw edges turned under. It looks like a curl. It resembles a ruffle. Oh, I am very good, Shirley. Thank you. So it resembles a curl and a little bit of a ruffle. So you get both of those, but you're protecting the edges of your mesh at the same time. So when I tie it in, if it's just not laying like perfect, that's okay. That's why it's called a messy ruffle. And I'm doing fantastic. You're welcome, Janie. But you can do it. Y'all can all do this method. Y'all are wonderful crafters. I've seen a lot of y'all's, and I'm telling you something, guys. We all look at our stuff and we think the same thing. Oh, it's not good enough. So-and-so does it better. Well, you know what? No, they don't. You do just as good a job as so-and-so and so-and-so. We just don't see it that way. Last one. Tie it down. Okay, so that's what we've got going around, and you still have these peaks of black coming out and around it. Yes, it is very true. So now let's go to the inside. We're going to do the same method. Roll it a couple of times on the ends, 2 times. Bring it together in the middle. Take it and just put it down in there, guys. And tie it tight. And pull it up. This makes a very full and thick wreath. The black that I used, I love to use the solid colors without any, unless I'll use like the really pretty metallics if I'm not going to put anything but ribbon or something else besides mesh in it. Oh, thanks. Good. It is a gorgeous mesh. And I remember what my daughter said when she was here. She said, guys, you don't realize how pretty Mom's wreaths are. She says, but when you see them in person, they're just so much more. And I thought that's with any of our designs. Yours, mine, everyone's. Okay. We're just boogieing around, guys. Hey, KP, you're going to have to show me how to get my deal up on my TV I've got in front of me now so that I can see the questions on a big screen. And the comments. And I don't mean me. And I'm just making sure these are pointing up. So what's everyone making right now? Inquiring minds like mine wants to know. Have y'all moved on to just making, since Easter is so close? 8 ties in the middle. That's okay. 8 ties in the middle. 10 on the outside. And I've still got that tutorial to do about how I do my ties. Well, hi, Miss Elga. But I'm so over Easter, mainly spring. So I'm getting ready to put up all my pretty bunnies. Going to be working on some every day, so you'll start seeing that. And I'm going to be working on 4th of July. Oh, well, you'll have it, that rag bow down, and then you can teach all of us how to make one. Hi, Joanne. Easter and spring currently. Awesome. Yeah. I may need to make a few more Easter for my local sales, but they're wanting more florals this year. And guys, I ordered me lots of custom. Oh, how sweet is that? I haven't made a bubble wreath in a long time. I need to do that. And I love when they, you know, and that's the thing. That's what, like, a lot of my smaller wreaths locally is for, like, nursing homes and for assisted living where they have their own little house. Yeah, I know, right? It's my granddaughter I have to fight off. No. No. Okay, guys. I'm just sort of pulling this back so you can see the black. So there it is. That's with everything in it. This wreath is probably about... Oh, well, let's measure it. I just like to know. I've got me a wire angle deal, and this is how I measure to ship or anything. It's 9 inches. It's 9 inches tall. Okay. And it is a little over 24 inches wide. Thank you. So now let's bring on these gorgeous ribbons, and this is what we're putting in it. Isn't she stinking adorable, guys? Look at this. Isn't that going to look stunning? Okay. And let's bring on the ribbons. And I cut all of my ribbons to 12 inches. I'll have to make one. Hello from Bakersfield. Oh, well, thanks, Sandy. I'm glad you got to stop by. Gnome is so cute. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Bakersfield, California. I've driven through there many a times years ago. So what I did is I paired the ribbons, the black, and this has got multiple size dots, with the, what is this raised dot? It's a raised dot ribbon that's red with black dots. And like I said, this is cut to 12 inches. I'm going to keep them in the center, fold them in half. It's called a Swiss dot. Sorry, couldn't think of it. And I'm going to gather them up till I have this. I'm going to come over here to one of the ties. I'm going to stick it in, twist it really tight. I'm going to cut this off because we don't need it. I'm going to take this that we've got left, pull this ribbon forward, and I'm going to wrap it around the back of that tie right there. Okay? Then I'm going to pull it apart like so. Then I'm going to pull this one apart because this helps spread them. Pull it apart like so. And then just take your thumbs or your 2 fingers and spread them out. Okay? And then that we'll do the same thing on the next one. And this one is going to be that red with the black and white. Hi, Kathy. I laid down 10-inch poofs with the black mesh. And then I came back with a 10-inch, this red wide full metallic, and cut it to 20 inches and did a messy ruffle. What that's called is thank you, Tanisha. Dotted Swiss. Thank you, Treva. And then what I did is I cut the red mesh to 20 inches and then did 2 curls on each end. Thank you. And just a messy type ruffle up the center and just put it in. And I hope that's, if you have any questions beside that, let me know. Thank you, Joanne. I love this ribbon. Now, this is a bumblebee kit if you're wanting a kit. If not, it's a great tutorial also. You're welcome, Kathy. And the kits can be found at Desert Wreath Creations.com. And then all you've got to do is say shop kits. Hit the button that says shop kits. Hey, Juby. Juju. Thank you. Yes, Ladybug kit. Yes, ma'am, Patricia. Didn't you get my bumblebee kit, Patricia? And I have a few bumblebees left. A few bumblebee kits. They come with 2 10-inch rows of mesh instead of a 21-inch and a 10-inch. Oh, good, good. I'm glad you got it. And I just listed rotary cutters in my shop today, if anyone's interested. And got some more things coming. Hi, Flo. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you, Shirley. Hi, Angie. New Mexico. We're out in New Mexico. I lived in Carlsbad for, oh gosh, 30 years. And then moved back here to Texas. I was born and raised in Texas. From Nebraska. Oh, awesome. Farmington. Oh, great. Know exactly where that's at. Welcome, guys. Oh, that bumblebee kit was to die for. I know. They're one of my better sellers. That and this, I've had the Ladybug out there for a while too, and it's been wanted to give y'all an opportunity to see it in case you didn't, because the bumblebee in this one is two of my best sellers. Oh, thanks, Angie. It's going to be stinking adorable. Loving this. Just going around it, putting our ribbons in, alternating them. Just fold them in half. I cut all the ribbons. Sometimes that looks the same until you feel of it. On both sides, alternating them. How's my YouTube guys going? And sunflowers are going to be really big. I'm fixing to start coming up with some new sunflower signs, guys. Yeah, you know what, Angie? That's what I did. And I watched tutorials like this. I explain and go over everything on all of my lives. I tried to, because it was really hard to learn. A lot of people didn't want to share secrets or techniques. And, you know, and I believe that it's a crafting community and we should help everyone out. So I've got several different kits on my site. So have at it. I think it would be a good learning experience. These tutorial videos that I do stay out here. And like one of my friends, when she started wreathing, what she did was just, you know, stop and rewind the video. Some sunflowers too, yeah. I bought a bunch when they first came out. Hi, Kimberly. Oh, that's awesome, Kimberly. Thank you. It was all you that did that, and I'm so glad you're having success. Daisies are really big this season. And they've got a lot of new daisy ribbon out everywhere. I think I've got several colors in my shop too. I don't know what I've got left. Oh, KP, thanks. KP, Kathy Potter that's on here was a new crafter last year. And she's done really well also. What's in Lancaster that I don't know about? Yes, this bumblebee still should. I think I've got a couple of kits left of the bumblebee. So make sure, Angie, you hit that follow button and notifications so you'll know every time I go live. So what's in Lancaster, Shirley? I'm wanting to know. Yeah, am I missing some shopping? Yes, they do, LB. They really do. You know, I learn by watching other people, and I'm thinking, dang, I'll try it. And now if it works, it works. Oh, really? How wonderful is that? Okay, we've gotten all the way around the outside. This is what we've got so far. Isn't that stinking adorable? Aren't those colors awesome together? I've already made the sunflower wreath kit. Connie? Oh, thank you. Oh, Peaceful Valley. Oh, thank you. Now, on my sunflower wreath kit, it did not come with sunflowers, but every one that I've sewed, I've been putting some with it. Because, hey, we need a little bit more embellishments, don't we? Okay, we're going to start on the top. So I'm just going to come down. And what I do is I use my finger, my pointer finger, and I poke them ribbons way down in there. And I tie them way down in there. Really? Oh, thanks, guys. Y'all are too kind. And I do the same thing. I take this pipe cleaner and I go and I lay it behind the ribbon. And this time I take these ribbons and I really spread them hard, lifting them like I showed you. Lift it and spread it hard. And then that way it'll stay where you put them. Like that right there. Whoops. I'm zoomed in a little bit much, but let me see if I can get, let me get a few more on and I'll show you. Thank you. I do too. I think this is an awesome ribbon combination. Okay, let's put this one down in there. Find the other side of it. Oh, Sandra, you're never late. Never late, girl. The party's still going on. Just spread them apart, pull them apart. Same way the other side. Spread them apart, pull them apart. Then take your fingers and just run them, and it gives them that little curl effect. Okay? To where they lay really pretty on top of your wreath. If y'all got any questions, just put them out there. I like to take my time, so mine too. I've been having to take Claritin, and this is about the time of the year I do, and then in fall. We just need some moisture. Y'all pray for rain for us. I'll take rain. It's so dry. Yes, this is the exact same material that's in the kit. What I'm doing here is the exact same material. Everything. You're getting rain right now. I'm so jealous. Yes, you will get the exact same material. is what I'm using to make this wreath kit with. You'll get the 21-inch mesh, a roll, 10 yards. You'll get the 10-inch mesh, and it comes in a roll of 10 yards. You'll get the gnome. You will get a 6x6 sign. You'll get enough ribbon to do your ribbon tails like I'm doing here. And you get enough ribbon to make a bow that we'll be making. And we've got a little ladybug embellishment to go on it also. So it comes with quite a bit of stuff. No, they don't, Ellen. Is it Elaine or Ellen? Elaine? I don't want to call you by... Oh, thanks, guys. Thank you. Oh, well, Sandy, I've also got a bow group that's free. And there's a lot of tutorials over there, and I take it really slow for the beginners. And I do it on a, I'll show you my bow maker. And I also sell those in my shop if you're interested, or you may already have one. Okay, great. Elaine. Elaine? E-L-I. I'm not good with names. Thanks, guys. That's exactly right. Thank you, Treva. It just takes practice. Practice, practice. I didn't learn how to do this overnight out there, but I don't mind sharing what I do. And that's why I do these lives. Oh, you're welcome. The bow group is on Facebook, and it is called, oh, thanks, Debbie. Where are you from, Debbie? It's called Desert Wreath Creations Bow Group. Yes, it is beautiful like it is, isn't it? You know what? I had a friend that has that issue too. And about the ladybugs in the house. And she goes, oh, they're annoying and they will smell. And she goes, and I said, are you killing my ladybugs? She goes, you don't know what it's like. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I guess I don't. I'm not sure what I've got it listed for. I think it's listed like for $60.99. But I've got other ones on there. I've got a lemon kit, a sunflower kit. I've got an Easter and a spring kit. Thank you. Last set of ribbons going in, guys. You live in Florida, Debbie? Awesome. I'm jealous. Where are you from, Verdelian? See, I told you guys. Last set. Let's get this in. Oh, I know. I need to do some housekeeping too. I have got to. I would hate to, you know, but yeah, the ladybugs in the house is, I've just never heard that until recently. El Paso. Awesome. I have some good friends that live in Santa Teresa over there by you. Welcome. Okay, guys. I'm going to boogie out. Hi, guys. Hi, everyone that's new. I'm Carol. And this is Desert Wreath Creations. And I want to welcome y'all all personally. Welcome aboard, guys. Okay. So this is what I did to the top. I crisscrossed those like that right there. And then I crisscrossed them going around the sides like that to spread that ribbon out all over the place. Okay? And you can go to Etsy and put in Desert Wreath Creations. Hi, Linda from Arkansas. And my Etsy shop will pull up. Or you can just put in your Google desertwreathcreations.com. And my webpage will pull up that I'm in the process of making. Well, hi, Tammy from Kentucky. I'm so glad to have all of you guys. Hi, hi, hi. Okay. So we're going to put this gnome in it. We're also going to be putting this 6x6 inch Welcome Gnomies sign in it. We're going to be putting this other ladybug embellishment in it. This all comes in the kit, guys. Oh, thank you. And but first, we're going to make a bow, okay? So let me set all of this to the side. So you get 5 yards of each one of these materials. All of my kits come with 5 yards. So these are the same exact materials we use, ribbons that we use. To go around it. This bow that we're going to make is one of my favorite bows, and it's it's a simpler bow than some of the other ones. Okay, so you still have lots of ribbon for a bow, guys. So I use the Easy Bow Deluxe. It's got the writing on the top and the side where you can see. And like I said, I have the bow group. That's a free group. I'm going to come around here and measure from 8. From the pegs to here is 8. I'm going to stick this down in there, and I'm going to get close to the pegs, and I'm going to twist. And I'm going to put that going up. I'm going to take this ribbon, and I'm going to measure out here, and I'm going to measure to the 6.5 inch. Okay? 6.5. And I am going to put this loop, let me zoom in for you guys. Yes, I do sell the bow makers. Yes, ma'am. That's quite all right, Linda. So I'm going to put this loop up here. Yes, I sell the bow makers. I also have the rotary cutters I use to cut the mesh. And now I'm going to come over here and put this to the 6.5. And I'm going to push this down, okay? And I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to cut this off to about 8 inches. And we still have ribbon left, guys. And what I do is I like to go ahead and shape my bow, okay? So now I'm going to take the Swiss dot. I'm going to come over here to the 8. I'm going to push it down in there. I'm going to twist it, and I'm going to bring it towards me this time. Then I'm going to take this, and I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to put this at a 6. And I'm going to bring it sort of towards me. Okay? You know what? No, we're going to leave it in the middle. Let's leave this one in the middle. Put this one here at a 6. Push it down in there. We're just doing one loop at a time, guys. Okay. Cut it off. Now I'm going to bring in this other 2.5 inch. I'm just, where I've had it folded, I just sort of, now I'm going to come right here to the 8. This time I'm going to twist it, and I'm still going to come down towards me. I'm going to come out here to the 6. I want to stay at the 6. I'm going to twist it. I'm going to bring it down so I have a wide one here, a wide one here, and a skinnier 1.5 inch ribbon right there. Come over here to the 6. I'm going to smash it down in there, and I'm going to push it. I'm holding right here while I'm pulling and manipulating it to right there. And that's way over 6. I thought it was pretty big. Perfect that time. And I'm going to bring this up, and I'm going to cut that one. Now I'm going to bring in the gingham large check. Thank you. I'm going to come over here to the 8 again. I'm going to twist it. I'm going to go up with it. I'm going to come over, and I'm going to come out here to a 5. Come over here to a 5. I'm going to twist it again, and we're going to make a little center loop, just a little bitty one. And then I'm going to go ahead and just leave it like that and bring this one down right here, just for the center loop. I'm going to take 2 of our pipe cleaners. Okay. Okay. I'm so sorry, but thank you. I'm twisting these 2 pipe cleaners together. You get the pipe cleaners alone with the kit, okay, making it extra long. I'm going to take it, I'm going to bend it in half. I'm going to turn this bow maker in front of me. I'm going to hold on to the top of the peg while I reach under there and push my middle finger, and I'm going to straddle it, and I will show you. Just like that, I'm straddling the pegs. I'm going to push this down to where I can bring my thumb and put it over the top. And I'm just going to lift that ribbon off. And you will see that I've got my hand curved right there, helping hold that ribbon. I'm going to stick this pipe cleaner down because there is a side of it where those dowels were, okay? And I've got some tension on the back of it. Now I'm going to put this right here. Thank you. I think these ribbons are adorable. And I'm going to pull it real taut. I'm going to take it, And I'm twisting the bow, not the pipe cleaner. Okay? And see how the ribbon's all sort of puffed up? This bow, all you've got to do is run your fingers through these loops, through these tails a little bit. Put your hands in the loops. Right there. And if they look a little bit, just go in there and fix it. Now let's pull this loop. Spread out our little center loop. And we've got a cute little bow to go on our wreath. Okay? So let's pull our wreath back over. And now I'm going to take this. Let me zoom out just a little bit. And normally I'm going to put it right here. And I am. But I want to put our gnome on first. So we'll put that bow right there. Let's bring our little gnome. Our gnome is going to go right here. Okay. Our little sign is going to go right up here. But right side up. And then I think I'm going to put our little ladybug down here at the bottom. Okay? So now let's put everything on. So what I attach all of my stuff, weaving needle, a darning needle. Okay? And I'm going to attach his booty first. And I'm just going to put both of these pipe cleaners over and bend it. And then I'm going to stick this down into the mesh. And I've got my hand on the back of it. And then I'm just going to wiggle that needle till it goes through so it doesn't tear our mesh. And I'm going to pull it down snug to where it's not setting up, that it'll roll off. Thank you, Debbie. And I'm going to take this on the back side, and it needs to be tied off to the wire frame that we used. And I got chubby fingers, so I have a little harder time. I need to get that little sucker. Okay, so now that I've got it, I want to make sure by lifting it up and wiggling it a little bit that I've got it tied down there securely. And then I twist it. Now I'm going to go right up here. Where's my little needle? And I also put pipe cleaners on the back of its noggin. Thank you. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing. Bring it right down and through it. And what I'm doing is just feeling back here with my hands, guys, for that needle. I know, right? And I just shake it around till I get it to go through that mesh cleanly. Pull it down the same way. I know. This one and that bumblebee both they're just both so dang adorable. Okay. Just wiggle it around. So there's our little gnome. Isn't she adorable with her little ponytails hanging down? Okay. Now let's put our bow on. And you can bend this too. The little hat bends, and I thought we'd give it a little curl. Taking the rocks out of their booty. I just stick them in. Okay. we're gonna put this bow right here, sort of in the middle. And I'm going to do the exact same thing with the pipe cleaners. I'm going to take them, bend them, and poke it down. My hand's behind the frame. Then I'm just going to shake it to help it pull through. And then what I do with my bows is I sort of lift it up with a loop, those little center loops. So there's our bow. Let me get it tied on. Make sure you always tie your bow onto your frame also, because if not, it's just going to sag on that mesh and tear a hole in it. Whoops. I don't think I got it. Or I got it. Something happened. There we go. Okay. So then I did that little center loop. So right now, I'm just going to wiggle it backwards and forth to where I got it snug. Okay, let me show you. Right here on the back, this is the bow. Whoops. And I tied it around one of those rings that go around. The gnome, I tied right here around a ring and right down here around a ring. Okay, so now let's wire bows on here. We're going to take it, fluff it out. Now we're going to cut our little tails. Let's start up here at the top. And I cut them all different sizes. We've still got a sign, so I'll probably have to cut those a little shorter. You're so welcome. And I think, let's get them loops. Whoops, I knew I missed one right there. Okay. Got another one I missed. Let's cut this one a little shorter. Let's cut this one just a little shorter. We're going to need to. Okay. So there is our gnome with our bow on it. So let's finish it off. So at the first of the live, I showed y'all we glued these. It's got a glue string on it, guys. We took Rapid Dap and no, I poke them through the material and tie the pipe cleaners in that way. You might want to go back and watch. I showed you how to do it the first of this live. You might want to watch it. Yeah, I put them through with a ice pick. I put a hole in it with the ice pick, and then I pushed the pipe cleaner through and twisted the pipe cleaner. So let's go ahead and let's put the sign on. Since this is a thick wreath, I'm just going to put, twist one end of the pipe cleaner around and another one to the other end. You're so welcome. Remember that on my channel here, Desert Recreations, I have lots of videos that show you a lot of things that I do. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put this sign up here. So I sort of like my signs angled. So I'm going to take this end again, and I'm going to take this weaving needle, and I'm going to bend it, and I'm going to poke it down through the mesh. Again, this will be tied to the frame. Wiggle it. I don't want to pull on it real hard to where it pushes. Oh, thank you, Alex. Okay, there we go. So we've got that one in. Now we've got to do the other corner that we put a pipe cleaner in. And I'm just going to hold up these ribbons, going right straight down through it again. I'm going to shake it to get it in there. And I'm going to tie this pipe cleaner off to the frame also. Well, got my finger caught. Okay. Now see how the sign is, but these ribbons, hills, are covering it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that one over. I'm going to straighten this one. And I'm just going to trim these to where they're not in our way. And then take my fingers and curl them. Straighten out my bow again. Like that right there. Welcome, Gnomies. Now we've got a ladybug that goes in this right here. And what I'm going to do, because I like to wire everything in, the stick that's holding it, I'm going to just clip it off. I'm going to take a pipe cleaner. I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to take my ice pick, and I'm going to, because the center of these are foam, I'm going to take it, run it around a little bit. I'm going to take my glue gun, put some glue right there, and this is a low heat and a high heat glue gun, and I have it on low heat. Then I'm going to take it, and I'm going to push this pipe cleaner right down in that hole that I put glue in. Okay? Isn't that stinking adorable? Swing it backwards and forth. No. And you could decide where you wanted to put this. You could put it up here next to the gnome, or you can put it down here. I think I'm going to put this one down here. These little legs bend, and I think I'm going to bend these out some so that they show a little bit more from the side view. Thank you, Tanya. You take it. I bent it again. I'm going to take it right down here toward the bottom, poke it through like I did all of the other things that we put on. Okay, I'm going to wiggle it backwards and forth till it goes through that mesh. Really easy. There we go. I'm going to take this. Whoops. That sounds so awesome. Okay. So I'm just wanting to turn it sideways, so I twisted it. Hi, Karen. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. I'm just going to take this ribbon up and around it. I'm going to zoom out. And here is our wreath. Guys, look at that little ladybug down there. Isn't that stinking adorable? Whoops. The little sun, the bow, the ladybug. Thank you, guys. And if any of y'all are interested, thank you. Thank you, thank you. There's a kit. No, I don't sell the extra large bugs. I'm sorry. I'm licensed and I've got my website I'm started on. So you can either go to wreathcreations.com, desertwreathcreations.com, and you'll see like wreaths, supplies, kits. You can hit Desert Creations. And if it didn't take, I will drop it again. So give me just a second and I can drop the link to my shop right quick. Whoops. Okay. There's I just put it in there, and there's where you can go to buy the Ladybug kit. And if you're there, you want to look at the other ones, you can navigate around in it, okay? I want to know in just how you want to be notified when I go live. And I've got a hair, guys. That's so rude. And but I appreciate you all. And don't forget to sign up for Desert Wreath Creations Bow Tutorial. It's a free group, but when you go to join, you have to answer the question. And hit that, and then the bow maker will be under the heading of supplies. Yes, ma'am. Yes. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, thank you. And I will take pictures and post them later. This is so stinking adorable. And I still need to post some pictures on Facebook of the Gnome one, of the Gnome kit. It turned out stinking adorable too, but it already found a new home. So, okay, guys. Good night for now. God bless. And I'll see y'all Monday night, 7 o'clock daylight time since it changed. Bye-bye, guys.